Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video, let's do the review of this pTron Bassbuds Lite True wireless earphones. And these are the most affordable that I've seen in the market, and some of you have recommended me. So I purchased this via Amazon, and when I purchased it, it was for 1100 rupees, 1099. But I have even seen these going as low as about 901 rupees on Amazon. But are they any good? Let's find out. And as you can see, these again try to imitate the AirPods, but again in size, they're quite big. As you can see, the AirPods are almost half the size of this one. So again, no competition, I would say. And this comes in this box. Obviously you get this. Apart from that, you get some extra ear tips also. Two pairs, one is attached, and a micro USB cable. So that's what you get. So let me keep this to the side and let's look at this one. That's the main thing. And I would say the outer plastic quality is just okay, but it gives you that feeling of that cheap plastic thing, and it opens like this. And when you take out the earbuds also, you have to actually pull it out. And again, as you can see, you have some LED lights glowing over here, and again you have to pull this also. There's no magnetic attachment or anything, so you have to force it and press it like this. And when you put it back like this, if it's red, it means it's charging, and this will glow like this, and this will shut off automatically after some time. And also at the bottom you also have one more LED, and for connectivity, if you press this, it'll pair via Bluetooth, and you also have a micro USB port. So this is what you get. And again, it feels a little bit on the cheaper side, obviously. And you have the left and right option. And again, as you can see, it will pair to my phone and it'll stop. And the pairing was fine. I paired it with two different devices, and it paired. And you also have a physical button over here. And in fact, I like this because with original AirPods and other, you have touch sensitive area. And sometimes when you touch it, it does not perform. But here, as it's a physical button, and you can even shut these off by pressing and holding it for about 5 seconds. But what you don't have to do, you have to keep it in this one. But you have that option, and you can also use this for taking calls, skipping tracks. And these are, if you notice, in terms of design, these are actually in ear. So that way they go slightly in your ear, and they will provide a sort of a passive feel. But again, they do come out quite a bit like this, as you can see. But now let me talk about the performance of this one. And if you look at the back, it says a lot of things. In terms of connectivity, I did not have a problem. And I would say here on the box, it says that you can get about 5 hours of battery life, and this has about 400 milliamperes, so it can charge this one. But to be fair, guys, I simply could not test it continuously for more than 30 to 40 minutes because the sound quality was just irritating me. But let's talk about it. First, let's also talk about how is the quality when you take calls on this one, because they do have an integrated microphone. And here I would say it is very, very average. Again, if you are in a room where there is not a lot of noise or stuff, it is fine. But if you just step out and there is a little bit of noise around you, then the other parties complain quite a bit that it was picking up a lot of sound around the area and it was not audible. So again, we don't have any sort of noise cancellation when you're taking calls. So that is something you have to be aware. If you're taking the calls outdoors and stuff, other people will complain about the quality of the call. So again, in that respect also, I do not like. Now, in terms of comfort, I would say it's okay. It's in ear like this, and it's comfortable because they're sort of in ear. It does not fall. And again, it's not that heavy also. But now let's talk about the sound. And here I am sort of disappointed. One peculiar thing that I have noticed is that the right tip here, the volume level is okay, but on the left tip, it's slightly lower compared to right. So it does not give that balance. I would say if this is like proper 100%, the volume from the left was coming out around 90%. So it does not give that balance. Apart from that, if we talk about the sound signature, if you notice the box, it says Bassbuds buds. So again, you'll expect that the bass will be really good, but I'm sorry to say that the bass is very lacking. Hardly any bass is there, so you don't get that depth or anything. And if I have to rate it in terms of bass, I would rate it just 3 out of 10. Now if we talk about midtones and vocals, which is again a very important thing in terms of music, here also it was very lacking, and the vocals actually sounded a little bit unnatural. It felt a little bit weird. That's the reason after about 20-25 minutes I just took them out. I just couldn't stand the music. So if you're a person who is going to get this to listen to a lot of music, then I would say, and if you know what good music sounds like, you simply not like this one. And to sum it up, I would say if I have to rate these, yes, they are cheap, but again, if I have to rate them, I would rate it just 4 out of 10. And I simply cannot recommend this one if you are a person who likes to listen to quality music. If you are that kind of a person, simply do not invest in this one. You will be disappointed. And I would say, yes, true wireless buds are expensive Bluetooth ones, but if you are a music lover, and if you can go with the wired headphones, I would suggest the Sennheiser CX180. They cost about 700 to 750 rupees on Amazon. I've already done its review, and that is fabulous in terms of sound quality. You love music, you listen to music, and if you want Bluetooth, yes, you have to spend a little bit more. For example, if I recall, about 4-5 months ago, I had reviewed the Xiaomi's Mi Air Dots. I think so you can get that in India for 1800, 1900 rupees, but officially not available. And they do sound way better than this one. And again, we also had that Realme neckband one that was known as the Realme Buds. That was for about 17 or 1800 rupees. That also sounds way better than this one. And of course, we also have some JBL Bluetooth, earbuds, the neckband one, and they cost about 1800, 1900 rupees. I would suggest if you're a music lover, you really like to listen to quality music, then invest those and just don't go for this one. And overall, I would say I can simply not recommend this one, and overall I would rate it a very poor rating of 4 out of 10. Anyways guys, that is for it for my review of this pTron Bassbuds Lite. Again, I'll leave the playlist link for most of the other headphones, earphones reviews that I have done, so that you can get more info. Anyways guys, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care guys.